Hello, everybody. Attack Power here with another, well, the final Dukla Pass DLC division here with 242nd Gornostrelkovia. I'm just going to say Gornostrelki. Well, if you guys haven't seen the other 5 divisions, make sure to go check those out. They're all up on the channel here day after day, getting all 6 of these new Dukla Pass divisions coming out here. So let's dive in, check out 242nd Gorno. Of course, we always build balance for the first try. Checking out the slots here. Recon, solid. Nothing too crazy or bad. Infantry, I mean, like all of these divisions really have been, you're loading up. I mean, it's infantry for days. Tank tab, actually really solid here. I mean, 6 tabs. The 4-pointer you're probably never using, but, you know, definitely 4 slots almost for sure. Maybe that third 3-point slot there. Support tab, fine. This is pretty average. 6, 7, you know, with the last one being kind of unusable. So a solid, definitely nothing problematic there. Anti-tank tab, you know, solid again, slightly above average here with 6, with the last slot once again not really being realistically usable. I mean, again, these are usable obviously, but like spending 4 points on a single slot like this, it's just so much. Like, it's so much. That's almost 10% of your points overall, and that's just a lot for one card. Anti-air looks fine. I mean, you don't really need more than 3 cards ever, so this is manageable. The Arty tab looks solid, nothing above average, pretty cheap actually across the board here. And the Air tab also really average. So far, slot class wise, this one's really average across the board. Nothing bad, nothing incredible. Infantry tab obviously really cheap here. So diving in, motorcycle, just, I mean, useless. It's got no radio. It doesn't really do anything. It's not a good machine gun. It's terrible. Totally one though. I mean, this definitely has a little bit of play to it. Now, these are not phenomenal. You know, they only have the AP rifle thing here, the AT rifle, but it does have radio, which is a nice little thing here because this division does sport a whole lot of arty guns and stuff you want radio on. So I think I will actually take this. You can also clean up a couple, you know, half tracks and stuff with this. It does do work in that respect. Obviously, it's not killing any tanks or anything, but this is 100% for, you know, maybe countering an armored car once in a while. More, I mean, it does fire really fast, but really, you're just looking for half tracks and stuff to clear those out with this thing for super cheap, 15 points. We're gonna vet this once. The extra rate of fire, doesn't shoot. I always forget the, you know, it does shoot fast when you get the double vet. That's kind of weird. But anyway, yeah. So totally one going up there. We have the Gorno sniper. I'm not a huge fan of these. We talked about this in the last division. Snipers are not like incredible anymore. They're still really good, but these 2-man team die really easily, and it's a lot of activation points for only 2 squads here. I would honestly just prefer a regular 2-man squad for actual recon purposes over this. Motorized only 3 of them. A-phase lock, don't love it. We do have, though, the Gorno Razvedka Saperty, though. This unit right here. Now, this is a sniper unit. So we have the sniper here. We have 3 rifles, 2 PPP shots, and a TNT. This is a unit. We want this. This guy is a unit. He has a unit. I mean, it is a unit. We just have to decide between this and the Gorno Razvedka. So Gorno Razvedka is basically a Tanko Desaniki with radio and freaking recon. So we're gonna go 1, 2 there, and then you, my friend. Oh, decisions. Oh, this is rough. This is rough. Is this a new Mazda Nugget PU? I don't remember that on any other. I could be totally wrong, though. This one has it, too, but this is also Gorno. They're both Gorno, so I'm not really sure. This unit is fantastic. We have radio all over the place. This is great. Let's just go A-phase, I suppose. Obviously, I always want more, but we probably don't need more. So some good units there. I mean, phenomenal, honestly. These are actually great. Like, this is a great little recon type. It's not the best as ever. You know, you don't really have armored cars or anything, like nothing like BA-10s or anything like that going on, which would be really nice. But these infantry are really good. All right, infantry tab. Oh, okay. I was expecting, like, all these infantry tabs have been kind of like massive eclectic piles of units. And this one's actually the smallest that we've seen. You have a huge tab, but really small number of choices, which I can't lie. I don't hate it. It makes this easy for once. Gorno Saperty. We have a lovely little 6-man squad here with Raider, TNT, 6 PP Shaw 41s. 15 points. I mean, this is great. This is like one of those little suicide squads. We definitely want to take them in the WC-52. That is faster. So we're not going to vet these because we are expecting these to die. All this guy does is he goes in, throws a grenade, and hopefully takes someone with him. That's kind of the concept here. So love it. This guy's got a cool, like, thing on his hat there. Neat. Yeah, so you could take the Studebaker. Well, I mean, maybe we need the WC somewhere else, but for now, we'll throw those in there. All right, we have the normal Gornostrelki. This unit is much better at 20 points than it used to be. When it was 25, it was really bad. At 20 points, technically it is really good, but this is like the most hardcore hybrid unit there is. You know, it falls into the same category of like the Gebirgs Jaeger and the Jaeger, the Gornostrelki, all of these like mountain units. They just don't do anything well. When you actually dive into their stats and look at like, okay, when this unit is stacked up in each of these situations, say CQC or long range or even mid range, does it actually do anything well? It doesn't. It's bad at all the things. Now, the Gornostrelki itself leans a little bit more CQC than it does long range, right? Long range, you have literally just 4 rifles, which are semi-automatic rifles, but that doesn't make them like incredibly powerful, and a single DT machine gun. That is not good. Like if you think, oh, I have a 5-man squad fighting that could just take more punishment, that's really not good. Now, it does come with Raider too. That is nice. On the other hand, at CQC, we have 6 PP Shot 41s and 4 SVTs. That is solid. Like that is a solid CQC loadout. It's nothing insane, but it is very solid. So, like, really viewing these Gornostrelki as, like, CQC, really? Obviously, they're going to do long-range fighting because you kind of have to in the division, but really you should be viewing them as, like, a rifle squad that really likes to be in the woods. So we're gonna fill in with these guys where we need them. I'm not going to put them in right now. We have the Gorno Avtos, which is an Avto Machiki. That's what this is. It has Raider, though. I mean, it's just a straight upgrade. It has Raider. Looks like the availability is the normal availability. We'll see if we need these. I mean, there's a lot of CQC options here. Because then we have the Gorno Avto Sapri. Gornostrelki Avto Machiki Sapri. My God. They're just like shoving all these units together. So we have 6 PP Shot 43s, which is not great. But we do have 5 PP Shot 41s, TNT, and Smoke, and Raider. I mean, this unit is fantastic. This is obviously better. I mean, damage output-wise, yes. I mean, the Gorno Avto Sapri is better. Like, we just have a higher damage output. The rate of fire is slightly slower on the Gorno Avto Sapri, but the most important point here, we're throwing a grenade, right? We're throwing a freaking grenade. That just makes it better. There's really no getting around that. Where do we want it? A or B phase? I'm going to go B. I want more of them. You know me. Oh, so many grenades. Eat my grenades. Now, Gornostrelki DT. Okay, this is our actual, like, I want to fight you at more than 100-meter range. So we have 25 points here, 11-man squad, Raider, solid stats, 2 PP Shot 43s, don't care, that's not what we're using this for, 7 Mazenagets, and 2 DT machine guns. Again, it's not setting the world on fire, but this is definitely much better than this. Sorry, that's the same unit. Much better than this at fighting at long range. It's not even close. So it's night and day. So I'm going to go B and C. Okay, I know some people are going to be like, no, I don't care. Okay, I'm not putting them in A phase. I want B and C. Okay, then Gorno Sapri Rocks. Okay, like we didn't have good enough units here. We now have a 30-point unit, A and B phase lock, 5 PP shots, 3 SVTs, 2 DT machine guns, and a flamethrower with Raider. Wow. Okay, so this is a Sapri Rocks, but better. Just straight up better, I believe. If I'm not, because they have a DP, the DT is better, I believe, unless I'm misremembering. So, yeah, we're going to take 1 in A and 1 in B. Wait, how much do we lose now? Oh, okay, we're going to double vet in A. We're going to lose just the 1 to double vet that bad boy. Again, we're not vetting this because we don't care if it dies. Like, it's there to be suicided. So B phase is absolutely stacked to the brim. So what we do need to do is probably move something here. Problem is nothing. Okay, yep, there we go. So we'll throw these guys in C phase. No, I don't know if we will. That's so many. Okay, so maybe instead we put more Gornostrelki in A phase. Yes. There we go. Yeah, we're figuring it out. So we had 2. Okay, yeah, because they're 15 points A phase, throwing them around. Lots of CQC here. So then we got to fill in with some of these Gornostrelki. So A phase, obviously, 1 is probably enough. Like, honestly, I might just do 1. It's probably not enough, but at the same time, I'm going to say it's enough because that's what I want. Gornostrelki Komroti. Solid unit, 30 points. Then we have the much better Gorno Sapri Komroti, which comes with a Panzerschreck and a freaking sniper. I don't really care about the sniper per se. This is Panzerschreck that I love. Throw that in there. Now, here's the question. We have either A phase, another Gornostrelki, which is probably the right choice, or we have the stupid choice, which is a C phase card of like Gorno Avtos. Probably that, because why not? We're here for the Gorno lols, right? We're here for Gorno time. Gorny, Gorno. Yes, 102 infantry. That's the way. Okay, now that's a little excessive, I'm not gonna lie. If you're going to the queue, though, this actually might do it, because these are cheap guys. You're gonna burn through these really fast. Now these guys really aren't, though. These are not cheap, but these are cheap. A phase, you're going to town. The boys are back in town. Anyway, yeah, I think this is fine. Yeah, I think it's fine. Tank tab, totally 2. Okay, we're stealing Hungarian tanks, which is actually a really good thing, because Terrans are great. And is that a Zhirny down there? Oh my goodness gracious. This is beautiful. All right, so we have totally 2 Komroti, 10 points for a leader. That's a great rate. It doesn't have radio. That's unfortunate, but we don't really need it. We have a ton of radio here. We'll keep it on the back burner. Probably not, though. There's a lot of good options here. Tehran 1. Yes, we're going to take it. We need tanks. We are going to vet it once. Veterancy on this thing does a lot. You get extra 3, 5, 7% accuracy, 3 rounds a minute. That's a lot of upgrades to lose 2 of them. Though you desperately want as many as possible, I think it's worth it. I really do. Then we have the Tehran 2, which is strictly better. I don't care what anybody in the comments says. The Tehran 2 is strictly better than Tehran 1. There's absolutely no argument about it in my mind. Way higher HE. Please, for the love of God, every time this unit comes up, I bring it up. Turn off the AP on this unit whenever using it, because it's terrible. It's so bad. Look at the difference. 55 to 90. Also, it's heat, so it's max range. Like, it just goes. Okay, it's better. Now, obviously, we have an accuracy issue here. Too bad, so sad. You have the choice of actually penning when you hit or just bouncing for all of time. So turn off it. Now, what do we do here? Do we vet? Or do we not vet? I'll be honest with you, I'm not going to vet. It's probably stupid, but I'm going to do it because I want more tanks. I want my Tyrannies all over the place. Then we have the Zhirny. Woohoo! We are going to vet this once. One little vet on this does a lot. It gives it an extra round of rate of fire. I love this tank tab. It's hilarious that it's an allied tank tab, but yeah, this is pretty fire. So Zhirny 2, absolutely. Then we have a freaking IS-1, because why not? Like, let's just do that. So we have a mix here of A, B with veteran C, not veteran C. I'm going to go with B phase with 1 vet. All right, because it does give it an extra rate of fire. We already have a bunch of stuff in A phase. The Zhirny does get out to 2K with least, which is HE. Yeah, we're going to IS-1 here in B. Now, the last question is, do we take this IS-2 in A phase? So we have a singular IS-2 to work with here. It's the leader variant, which means it's the lower armor. The IS-2 1943 over the 1944. Whatever, not a big deal. I'm going to put it in here for now. The truth is, 9 out of 10 times, I would say 4 out of 5 times you're not using this tank. But the fact it's there is nice. I can't deny it. And a 3-point slot is brutal, though. We'll come back and take that out if we need space. Support tab. We have the 50 mil mortar. This thing, if you're good with it, you are better than me. There's the answer. If you're good with this, you're better than me. And really good at this game, most likely. Because this thing, when it's good, it is disgustingly good. Then we have the Gorno Maxims, which don't come in any sort of higher availability, but they do have Raider. They have the Gorno Dushka, which also has Raider. No extra availability or anything. Then we have the OB-25 with Raider. This thing is disgusting because you're now at exceptional stealth, and it's very hard to spot this, so of course we're taking that. Then we need ammo. We need ammo. There is some arty that needs some lovin'. Going down here, we see something very special. For some reason, randomly shoved in between here. No, it's not in alphabetical order, so I'm not 100% sure why it's down here. But we have the ISU 152. Of course, we're taking it. We're not going to vet it because we want 2 of them because we need them for the whole game. Oh, this thing with its secret stat boost, where this is definitely higher than 34% accuracy, I'm convinced. Do we take a commander? Yes, we do. We want all of these infantry to be unfreaking stoppable with their triple veterancy. I'm going to take Dushka or Gorno. Dushka or Maxim. Dushka or Maxim. I honestly have been leaning towards these cheaper machine guns lately. These big heavy ones just, I feel like they get overwhelmed pretty easily. And it's 35 point. 25 feels like so non-committal. 35, it's like where it's starting to feel like you're actually committing like a significant amount of points to a unit. But yes, the Dushka is definitely stronger. I don't think it overperforms. I really don't. Where I find a lot of times like random maxims places because they're only 25 points overperform. All right, AT tab. Well, we don't have very much going on here. We have a PTRS 41. Don't want it. We have a PTRS 41 Gorno, which 2 PTRSs and 2 rifles. Comes in the Jeep. Is this good enough these days? We have a lot of slots, honestly. Let's throw one in. I don't think it's the wrong choice, especially with the, especially with the thing coming in. Actually, I forgot to check. Is there any good transports here? Not really. We can bring this in the WC though, and we will. And these guys don't have anything special, right? No, you definitely do not want to take the Zis. No. 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 Okay, so nothing special there. These guys didn't either, right? I don't think they do. No, you just have this stupid Zis thing. Okay, cool. Support tab, nothing special here, right? Whoop. Okay, no, coming in the Jeep. That's what we want. Coming in the Jeep. That's what we want. All right, good. Okay, sorry. Continuing on. Zis 3, Zis 2. Okay, so the Zis 2 we're going to take in B phase because we want more of them. We need to actually be able to kill tanks. And then we're going to take a Zis 3 in A phase and B phase. Or maybe just 2 in A phase. That gives us 6 Zis's to work with. I think that's better. I don't think we need 12 AT guns in B phase. I think that's a little excessive. Especially because, the Zis 2 is actually doing the work. The Zis 3 is just kind of there at that point. Doing more like, this is like more like your support gun that happens to kill tanks from time to time. All right, continuing on. AA tab. I mean, this looks phenomenal. All right, so we have the 37 mil. 37 mils are great. Very solid, especially with their new availability veterancy buff where you get a lot of them at double vet. Is this the most incredible AA piece in the game? No, but it is extremely solid. Like right in the middle of the road. Kind of our baseline for whether an AA piece is good or bad. It kind of I feel kind of wrote floats around this unit. Like this is the standard. You want it to be at least this good. If it's better than this, it's a good AA piece. If it's worse than this, it's not very good. 85 mil, we don't need it. We just don't need it. You all know I'm a hater on heavy AA like this. This one though is aggressively costed enough that it can overperform. I can even say in some of my recent tournament games, this unit has held me up in several occasions. So I'm not a full-on hater, but I just think the other options are better for their actual AA ability. For example, the Nimrod. I mean, this is still one of the best AA pieces in the game. So obviously we're going to take it. I'm going to unvet it because I want all 3. And we have a flak filling here. Not going to lie, I'm actually a little on the fence about this here flak filling because it's limited to A phase. We're actually starting to run out of points here. And I think a double vet 37 mil in B phase is just more effective overall. I really do. Flak fillings are great, but very killable from Artie and stuff. You only get the 2. You can't really vet it. Yeah, I just think that's better. Artie tab. We definitely do not need more radio. We have tons of that. We have the BM88 82 mil thing. Mortar? Rocket launcher? It is a rocket launcher. It has 8 shells, only carries 8 shells. They are mortar caliber shells. 5,300 meter range, technically pretty far. I mean, it's basically mortar speed of... Actually, this is faster than mortar speed, right? Yeah, actually, noticeably so. So this will technically... Okay, I mean, okay. I don't think this unit is good. Do I see a corner case where this unit is useful? Yes. Because technically speaking, this... I think this thing... I think a mortar fires 6 rounds in a volley. I think. Pretty sure it's something like 6. And it's only firing them at 9 rounds a minute. This thing is base 12 rounds a minute. So it's firing much faster. We're probably not vetting it, right? We're probably taking... Oh, you get 3 of them? That's nice. They are 20 points less. Now, the issue is you need to reload them every single time. It's going to fire the 8 shells unless you cut it off in the middle, which I feel like is a pretty intense micro demand because it's firing pretty fast. You know, unless you're stopping at midway, you're reloading this thing every single time. I doubt it's good. I strongly doubt it. But I'm not taking out the corner case where this is actually like crazy good because it lays down 8 mortar shells really fast and it like can really quickly kill stuff. I don't know how accurate it is. Like, does it really quickly kill stuff? Does it just kind of suppress stuff and that's the end of it? Is it super inaccurate? I would be interested in trying this unit out, and if we have room, we'll put it in. But I do want the arty leader here. Yes, I do. Now, this is really the weapon right here. This is the one. This is the one that makes Gorno scary in the arty tab. The 52P 356 76 mil. This little piece of crap is the most annoying thing you'll ever run into. Why? Because it's not really an arty piece, and therefore it can't be AI counter battery. You can't use the smart order to just counter battery these things. They're only 60 points. They fire 12 freaking rounds a minute at base speed. They have no like range limit or anything like that. The damage isn't great. It's only a 76 mil, but you know, you're calling in 1,000 of these at a time. So it doesn't really matter that they're not that strong. So we're definitely taking at least 2 cards of these. Let's go with that. 7, I think, is appropriate. Feel like that's a good number. That leaves 3 points for the air tab over here. That seems perfect. I'm not taking the off map because screw all of you who want to use that. And mortars, like I said, why would you take that when you can take a radio version that actually fires faster? Lol, facts of life. The issue with this thing, between this and the mortar, the only advantage mortars really have over most of these light arty pieces is that they aim faster. Like, you'll actually get the rounds on target more quickly. Yes, that matters a lot. I'm not saying that's not a factor. But I would prefer the radio and the faster firing rate and the long-term longevity of these units over the mortar. Air tab. All right, IL-2KR. I mean, this is not as powerful as it used to be. Like, this thing at some points in the game was beyond disgusting. Like, it would strafe at the beginning and just wipe units out. It was really, 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 really good. It is now mediocre, but not bad. I mean, I'd still panic when I see one of these shoot up at the beginning of the game, and I'm like, oh no, he's gonna kill all my transports. Okay, it's not likely, but it can happen. Yak 1B. This is awful. This is a terrible fighter. And it's only 85 points for a reason, because it's really bad. You only have 120 mil, you have a really bad machine gun. 570 kilometers an hour is not that fast for a fighter. Bad resilience. It turns really good, apparently. That is all. I wouldn't take this, honestly, ever. IL-232M with the napalm clusters. I mean, honestly, technically, it's a good napalm bomber. If you are taking this to strafe your opponent's opening reinforcement road, you are a degenerate person and nobody likes you. Just going to put that out there really bluntly. And yeah, don't cheese, guys. Don't cheese. But as a unit that actually just kind of like, you know, bomb stuff, it's good. I mean, it's not the big, it's not like the JU-88 or 188 where it like leaves this massive sheet of flame. That's pretty fun. This is significantly smaller, but it is really solid overall. It can technically strafe the ground. It does do that. Very good resilience. You know, it's IL-2M. It does its thing. Yak 9R. I think this is a new unit here. This is a fighter recon. You get 3 of them. 600 kilometers an hour, bad resilience. So, okay. I mean, okay speed. Like, it's solid speed and bad resilience, solid bad. Loadout is mid. It's as bad as the Yak 1B over here. But the difference is you get recon on it and you get faster speed, right? We are 30 kilometers an hour faster. I still don't think you take this because it is pretty expensive. It's not a cheap recon plane. But it does shoot things down. You know, you kind of get you get 2 birds for 1 stone here, right? You get recon and a fighter. That's what kind of makes these good. Ammo's super low, actually. It's the same issue with these recon planes that, like, the Seafire and stuff have. Super low ammo. Like, you are barely killing a plane if you're killing a plane at all. Barely. Like, even the machine gun is low. I would probably pass on this. The LA-5FN, this is a solid fighter. It's not incredible, but the stats check out. The loadout is acceptable. Not good, but acceptable for actually shooting something down. So this will be our fighter choice if I am taking a fighter, and I think I probably am. The AA tab is not huge, so we definitely kind of want a little bit of fighter in our life here. The LA-5FN, this thing is phenomenal, but this is a terrible bomb loadout. It's too light. It does not do enough damage. Though I see right here the good bomb loadout, which we are going to take here in A phase. This is a phenomenal, one of the best fighter bombers in the game. This thing is great. Then with the A-20C Boston. All right, what do we got going on here? 146 availability. That's the nice curve there. 4 250 kilogram bombs. I mean, that's not bad. Not like blowing the entire world up, but it does do work. Then we have this one. Oh, with the 1,000 kilogram bomb. Hello. Hello. And you get the 146 availability. Medium resilience, 440 kilometers an hour is the same speed. It's the same bomb loadout weight at the end of the day. And then we have the IL-2M with the rockets. Now, this is not a good AT plane. It usually takes 2 runs to kill something, if you can even get it through. So, as much as I want an AT plane, that one is not what I want. I want a big boom 1,000 kilogram bomb. Technically, it does less damage, but the 250 kilogram bombs spread out, reducing the actual damage to the unit usually, whereas this one just lands on your head and kills things. 242nd Gornostrelki. This division feels strong to me. It really does. It feels absolutely nasty in the woods. Like, this division on Orsha North feels like disgusting. Like, this feels like one of the best Orsha North divisions, I think, ever. If you are an Orsha North, I think this is S+ tier. I really do. You have an incredible suite of infantry. You have tanks that can actually fight in the center and really hold that middle area. You have Artie that does everything forever. The division seems really good. I don't think it's better than 1st Czechoslovakian, but I do think this is the 2nd best division in the DLC. If I had to rank them, now that we're at the end of this, I would probably go 1st Czech, 242nd Gorno, 18th SS, then the, the SNP, then SNP, then probably 13th Hungarian, and then 208th Infantry at the bottom. That would be my estimate at the ranking of these 6 new divisions. If you guys enjoyed this, smash that like button, subscribe, check out the Patreon link down below, check out the other deck previews if you haven't already, and have yourself a fantastic day.